Hello. So today I'm going to share with you what I did on Saturday. I went to Patchings, which is in Nottingham, to the art fest that they have there. It's actually a 3-day event and I only went on Saturday. There is so much to do there that you could easily go for all 3 days. The main aim of this is obviously to provide artists with a place to go and enjoy art, to watch some demonstrations, to take part in activities, to test materials, and to do some workshops if they want to. This was the layout here. So this was the way in. These were demonstrating art supplies, and then this big huge marquee here was just jam-packed full of different arts and crafts. And obviously, did I mention art materials? Yes. Lots to choose from. And I mean, this is too much to show you in detail, obviously, but this is the number of different things that they had on over the course of the 3 days. And then there's a list of all of the exhibitors and what they were doing. So shall I show you what I got? So I'm going to start with this bag because I treated myself to, let me move these. I treated myself to doing an afternoon workshop. It was 2 hours with somebody called Tim Fisher, and this was the bag of goodies that we got. Painters Online is the organisation that produces the magazines The Artist and Leisure Painter, which I get on my Kindle. So this is a high quality canvas bag, and inside, this is what we had. We had some Hahnemuller round watercolour paper. If I show you my hand, that gives you an idea of how big they are. They are 13 centimetres and it is 100% cotton, cold pressed. We also had the Hahnemuller bookmark paper, which again is 100% cotton, 300 GSM. 5.5 centimetres by 20 centimetres. We had a pencil, a Caran d'Ache Graphwood 3B pencil. We didn't really use that very much, to be honest. Oh, it's on the table. And they're escaping. And then we got what's probably the brushes with the longest handles in the world. We got 3 Melanie Cambridge artist brushes. There's a 7 round, a 6 flat and a 4 round, and they're suitable for watercolour, gouache or acrylic. And if you want the QR code, there it is there. So these were what we used in the actual workshop. But look at the length of these. Let's get my ruler. That's a 12 inches ruler, and I've never painted with one with such long handles. But what I am looking forward to doing is painting from a distance on a really large piece of paper, because these two in particular have got very large brush areas. So these are the Melanie Cambridge, which is a brand I'd not heard of, brushes. Very nice. We had a leaflet all about Rosa watercolours. And then, to use in the actual session, we had a set of 6 Rosa Gallery watercolours. And here they are. So all the names are underneath. We had ultramarine, excuse me, yellow ochre, that's burnt sienna, get off, This one, cadmium yellow light. And this one I think was cadmium orange. Oh, that's the one I've stuck on there, isn't it? Yeah, cadmium orange and probably cadmium red actually. Yeah, cadmium red light. So with the rosa ones, I always stick my labels under there. I do have a full set, but this is a nice little travel pan set that will come in very useful. So that all came with the cost of the workshop, which I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't much. If I remember, I'll put it up here somewhere. So we started off using the round paper, and this is what I painted, a couple of fish, koi fish. And Tim was really good explaining how to do the shadows and how to mix the colours to get the shadow colours and what have you. Fair effort considering I was using brushes I wasn't used to and everything else. And then we did a lighthouse. I'm quite pleased with this one actually. I got a nice graded wash going across my column there. So yeah, so that was the workshop with Tim Fisher. Let me move these to one side. Then on the buying side of things, I didn't buy any paint. Woo! 10 out of 10 for me for not buying paint. I've got enough watercolours. But there was loads of Daniel Smith there. I'm very tempted. And what else was there? Jackman's, Cass Art had a stall. Loads and loads of stuff that you could have bought. But what I did buy were some brushes. So I got the Rosemary Co Red Dot mop brush. So that's still got the glue on it. And I got I've seen these before, but you see that's a triangle shape and you're meant to be able to get good leaf shapes. So I won't test them in this video, but that's a number 10 triangular brush. So those are the two brushes I got there. Then on the Hannah Muller stall, I treated myself to the Zigzag book. Now I've got a square one and I've got the teeny tiny one, but I've not got the one that's this A5 kind of size. So this is 300 GSM paper, 18 pages, and I do like the Hannah Muller paper. But it's an accordion, so it would stretch out. So there's that. And then I bought the sample sizes of the sugarcane paper, which has got a very distinct texture, as you can see, and the agave paper. They do a bamboo paper as well, but I've already got that. So I may well make these two into little watercolour books. As part of it, I went to see a demonstration by Tom Shepherd. He's an amazing artist, and I have recently done his Painting Africa series of 3 sessions. That's over 10 hours, easily over 10 hours worth of watching him paint and learn from him. Absolutely amazing. And in the tent where this was happening, we got these on our seats. So this is St Cuthbert's mill paper, 100% cotton, and we've got the Milford, the Bockingford, and we've got the rough and the knot paper. And then on the other side, we've got some Saunders watercolour paper. And again, we've got the rough, the knot, and the hot press. Shall I take them out and you can see? Hold on. So this is the rough paper. Look at the difference in colour there. This is the high white, and this is just the white, although it looks much more cream against the white. So yeah, that's the rough, that's the knot, and that's the hot press. That's very smooth. And they are gelatin surface sized, so not vegan if you're interested in those kind of things. And then on this side we've got the Milford, which apparently the water sits longer on the surface, so you've got more time to do your blending. And it does say hard sized there. I've never heard of that, but then we've got the rough white and the knot, and then the hot press, which again is very smooth. So I look forward to trying those out. Then skipped an art shop with there. They had several different stands throughout the arena. This might give you a clue as to what I bought in there. So I bought some Posca pens in some colours that I know I don't have. Let's see, I got some of the same colours in, well, actually in this light they look different. Oh, it says they're both the same colour, light blue. So yeah, they're different nib sizes. This one's a 0.7 and this one's a 1.8 to 2.5 mil. And with these, if you bought 10 colours, you got a free wallet. So let me just open this up and I've taken the plastic off. So here's the wallet that you can put everything in. It's got elasticated things inside, so you can put all your Poscas in and then carry them around. So that was those. Then on the Sheila Gill stand, or Jill, I'd say Gill, the artwork that Sheila does is just wonderful. So I can't show you that one. I probably can't show you this one either, but my family won't be watching. So these are some prints of her watercolours. Look at that, isn't that just stunning? Absolutely beautiful, beautiful watercolours. I was tempted to get a big picture, a big original, but I decided not to, because I have a habit of buying big pictures and then not putting them up anywhere. And then on the Pan Art stand, which is the company that Tom Shepherd's working with, the guy there gave me a sample of the Ampersand Aqua board. They had actually run out of that. I've never used the board before, but this will give me a nice little surface to play with. So yeah, there's that. And then because they had the Bockingford watercolour board, I got 5 boards, and that I think was only £3. I think that might just be cardboard on the back, whereas that one is more of a hardwood. I'll be interested to try those as well. Then I got one of the Pan Art synthetic mop brushes. Let's take this out. I switched you off. The reason it didn't want to come out is because it's glued down, look. Anyway, so this has got a nice thick handle there, and this is a 12 round pointed. So I think this is similar to the brushes that Tom Shepherd uses. And obviously when we buy the same brushes as our favourite artists use, our art instantly gets up to their level. Not. Anyway, yeah, that already feels lovely. And I'll have to get those sticky bits off. And then They had some of their handmade cotton rag paper with a deckled edge. This one is 350 GSM, handmade in India. And this is quite a hefty surface, this. Can you hear? So I will look forward to using that. I was thinking I might fold them over and make them into a book or something, but I don't know yet. Oh yeah, this was the guide all about Patchings. Tells a little bit about things. So they do have events there as well if you're near Nottingham. That one's already gone. Well, let me just check what else they've got coming up. Oh, Christmas craft fairs, exhibitions. You can go and do workshops there as well. So yeah, 18th of August, you can go and paint out at Patchings. So that's the leaflet about that. Then in the craft area, I did buy this for a family member. Probably won't be watching. Isn't that lovely? Wire and beads all just wrapped. It's quite delicate, but be nice to hang in the window or on a Christmas tree perhaps. And I think that's it for what I bought. But then I picked up some leaflets about different people and their art. I was just loved this artwork here. And then I also picked up some business cards from people whose art I enjoyed, and I spent some time talking to quite a few of these people. So Sue's art, Sue does kind of a mixture of Zentangle type art. She uses acrylic. She had a lot of cat outlines and then she was painting inside them. Very meditative kind of art. Lovely, vibrant colours. And she does do teaching and workshops as well. So that's Sue. This was Ali Hargreaves' business card. I didn't actually get to see any of her demos or join in her workshop, but she's great. I love her style of painting. Sharon Hurst had a lot of silk paintings and beadwork. And there's an art piece of hers. Oh, I do have something else. No, I'm going to save that one for last. Bear with me. Dawn Booth. This is her details. Again, lovely artwork. This lady, so Denise Stirrup, she had real pressed flowers and she was making cards, postcards and things like that from them. And you could either buy the actual artwork or you could buy prints of her work. Just stunning. I really do recommend that you go and have a look at her website. Absolutely brilliant. And that was one of the things that was so amazing, that so many people presenting different kinds of arts and crafts I'd not seen. So this next one, Calypso Glass, they were doing they actually had their glass lamp heat torch thing, and they were doing a demonstration throughout the day, so you could watch them making the glass beads. Absolutely stunning. And they are based in Burton-on-Trent, and you can go and do different experiences with them. So you can do a glass experience, a lampwork taster day, or a full day, or taster session, sorry, or a 2-day course, or you can go and do glass fusing. And this is kind of the setup. It was amazing. Just watching her work, it was so lovely. Bruce Mulcahy was a landscape sea artist. That was lovely. Jane Marrers, no, she was a mixture of textiles and art, and again some lovely art pieces and accessories and things. Oh, look at this. Will it focus? So Kate Wrigglesworth, absolutely lovely, lovely bright colours and quirky pictures and paintings. Absolutely loved what she did. Oh, Kim Rogers, that was the lady that did the giraffe. So that's her socials there. How cute are these? They're just beautiful. Sorry, I just had to go and get this. The other thing I got on the Hannah Muller stand when I bought my sketchbooks is they gave me a roll of their masking tape for free, which was washi tape rather, which is very nice of them. And then, oh, this is an event that's happening in Scampston, up near Malton, between the 14th to the 18th of August, and there's various different workshops that are going on that day that you can book. I think they're mostly needle felting and embroidery type things, but Scampston is a lovely place to go and visit if you're in the area. And then this was the other one that I particularly liked, and I did buy a piece from this lady, Lisa. Now, I can't get too close in on that, but these looked from a distance as I was walking over, they looked like little bowls, and it looked like she had made little bowls and then framed them up, painted them and framed them up. So I was expecting to see some fine pottery or something in frames. She wrapped it up so well, look at this, lovely attention to detail. But this is what I bought. And this is actually, I don't know if you can, oh, the reflection off the glass is getting in the way. How can I hide the reflection off the glass? I put the book, there we go. I'll try and brighten it up. So this is teeny tiny, but can you see on that side underneath, that is actually an egg. So she blows and dries out the egg, and then she paints on them with acrylics. But I just love that. You can see how tiny it is. So yeah, there's my booklet gone. So the other artist that I watched was, where's he gone? Tushar Sabali. Now, I'm not an oil person at all. I've never used oils. I have used oil pastel, but I'm not interested in using oils at all, and I don't have any oils. But watching Tushar paint was just amazing. I'll put a little picture of his finished piece. He's somebody who has been on Landscape Artist of the Year in the past, but there's so many little nuggets of information that were just brilliant. So paint what you see, not what you know. That's going to stick with me, because our brains often trick us. Our eyes and our brains often trick us. Anyway, if you are looking for something to do next year around about this time of the year, then I'd highly recommend Patchings if you Patchings if you can go. I did see the dates on something somewhere. I think it's in here, isn't it? Yeah, Patchings Festival next year, 10th, 11th, 12th of July. I would highly recommend it, and I would love to go and spend a day there, because they have got other things to do there as well. They've got huge woodland areas, so it would be quite interesting to go and do some painting there as well. And there's an artist trail made up of 62 well-known paintings displayed within glass and positioned along an all-weather path that gives a timeline of art history from the 15th century to the 20th century. Free entry as well. What's to complain about? But there's a picture of the art trail. Anyway, stop rambling, Sue. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to everybody who I spoke to on Saturday and made it such a fun day. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.